My name is George Schlatter. What you're about to see are 2 episodes from a series we did 50 years ago called Turn On.
Hi, boys and girls. It's time to turn on.
Turn On combined all of the latest technology, sound effects, move synthesizer, rim shots. In place of an audience, we had these sound effects. It was enormously exciting, and it was very, very funny. However, when the show aired, the station manager in Cleveland wanted to keep Peyton Place on the air, so he started calling the stations as it came across the country, telling them they had to cancel the show, which was sponsored, by the way, from 5 major network sponsors. So he convinced them to cancel the show, so by the time it got to California, the show was off the air, and some of it has never been seen until now. Tonight, you are privileged to see 2 of the first episodes of Turn On. As a matter of fact, it was such a hit that they demanded we do 6 more after that. So there were a total of 8 shows written because it was highly controversial then.
Case, the firing squad has one last request.
And today, it still is a bit controversial. It's a show that I'm enormously proud of because nobody ever tried it again after that. And now they're available for you to take a look at. And it will be an adventure. Get ready, sit back, relax, maybe have a beverage or something, and take a look at Turn On.
Well, Charlie, this is it. The first computerized TV show.
I never programmed a program before. What's first?
This week's guest star, Tim Conway.
Groovy. Turn On.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to Peyton Replays.
We will not be bringing you our usual weather report for Hong Kong, as the weatherman is down with the Sioux City flu.
Okay, but take me to Cuba.
I got rhythm, I got rhythm.
These eyes are dull, lifeless, unadorned. But see what happens with an easy application of eye glory. What a difference.
Mom always did like you best.
I know this may seem a little unusual, miss, but in this case, the firing squad has one last request.
You are now looking at the table at the Paris Peace Talks, agreed to by General Key.
I don't think Major Byrne is emotionally stable enough to lead a platoon.
Hey, right. Give him a regiment.
I feel so guilty. I mean, lying here and all. I should be out shopping somewhere.
Hi, E. Eddie Edwards again, girls. You'll thank me for this one. To surprise your family at the breakfast table, serve them Cheerios soaked in methylene. They'll thank you for it and say it's wonderful.
He's a dull person. He ignores me. Days we don't speak a word to each other. He's rude. He's vulgar. He has other women. I know it. He beats me. Well, why don't you leave him? Oh, I know I should. And I would, except woman needs love.
Hi, boys and girls. It's time to turn on.
Tonight we invite you to turn on with our guest Tim Conway. Plus Bonnie Bolden, Hamilton Camp, Teresa Graves, Ken Greenwald, Maxine Green, Chuck McCann, Maura McGivney, Carlos Montega, Cecile Azorio, Bob Statz, and Mel Stewart. Turn On is brought to you by Buffer. Goes to work in half the time of simple aspirin. Half the time. That's buffering time.
Are you a hawk or a dove?
No, man, I'm an elf.
Do you love me?
Do I love you? We just met a couple of minutes ago. For all I know, you might be a pot-smoking, jaded, wild-eyed, radical dropout.
I am a pot-smoking, jaded, wild-eyed, radical dropout.
I love you.
Hello, young lovers, wherever you are.
Ladies and gentlemen, the body politic.
Mr. Nixon, as president, now becomes the titular head of the Republican Party.
Mr. Hayakawa, the student delegation's here.
We're moving the time of the test forward to 8:30 a.m. so the people we're evacuating won't be inconvenienced.
Isn't that nice?
Tell me, where is the capital of South Vietnam?
Mostly over here, in Swiss bank accounts.
All right, you're charged with the following: armed robbery, assault with a deadly weapon, resisting arrest, and murder in the first degree. Take him away.
Hold it, Toad. I get one phone call.
Okay.
Hello. What time's the second showing of Funny Girl tonight?
Sir, a Russian ship.
Well, what the hell are they doing in the Mediterranean?
Due to student unrest, we of the Citizens Action Committee of America believe our high schools should be shut down in the interest of education.
Damn dog.
Girls, I want to be your friend to your feet. Your hot feet, your tired feet, your feet that itch, ache, burn, swell, or throb. Yes, it's E. Eddie Edwards for the FFA, the fabulous foot fans of America, with an exciting line of literature that you can receive in the privacy of your own homes, and what you do there is nobody's business but your own, if you know what I mean. Now, here's what you get. Number one, a colorful 4-page folder featuring spicy photos of the feet of Wayne Newton, the Barry sisters, and Ernie Fucasata. Photos just the way you like them. Number two, a black and white film of the marching drum majorettes caring for their feet in the locker room after the Rose Parade in Pasadena. You just want to take those tired little feet in your hands and give them a big kiss. And three, our booklet, So You Want to Be a Shoe Salesman, with helpful tips and an introduction by the fabulous Harry Carl. The 3-piece set, yours an amazing low, $14.95 if you act now.
Why don't you just get yourself a job?
I gotta stay loose, baby. I can't be pinned down to a job.
Can't you accept you're just a member of the working class?
I don't consider myself working class.
You don't consider yourself working class? What do you consider yourself?
I consider myself middle class.
So if you're the middle class, who's the working class?
The unemployed.
That's right. This week I'm authorizing expenditures of $23 billion for defense, $4.7 billion for additional foreign aid, and $11 billion for domestic programs.
Excuse me, sir. Here's your coffee, and you still owe for last week. Could you get that up, please?
Do you believe in capital punishment?
Oh, yes, but only as part of our rehabilitation program.
Girls, this is not wonderful.
As district attorney of the state of New Jersey, I'm investigating charges that too many state legislators are too comfortable with organized crime. Oh. Good morning, Rocco.
Sorry, but we're on strike.
What kind of a son are you, anyway?
I just bought the Washington Senators.
All I could afford was a congressman.
I have dismissed the Congress, suspended the Constitution, imprisoned politicians and journalists, imposed martial law, and I will rule by decree in order to prevent the overthrow of the government.
All right, you're charged as follows: armed robbery, assault with a deadly weapon, resisting arrest, and first-degree murder. Take him away.
Call it, Toad. Wait a minute, I get to make one phone call.
All right.
Yeah, I'd like to order a bucket of chicken and an order of fries and some macaroni salad. What's your address here?
17 Fuzz Street.
17 Fuzz Street.
Don't hit! Oh. Hold out your hand.
I tell you, I was so damn upset when I found out my kids were popping pills. I went out and got drunk.
All right, now, what's you about?
I'm warning you, lady. You gotta keep a closer watch on your husband.
Get in here, Henry.
Ladies and gentlemen, the body politic.
We must reorder our nation's priorities to resolve the cleavages that separate us.
Baxter? Phillips, you want to take some of this pornographic literature home with you tonight?
I don't even have a pornograph.
Pity. Oh, boy.
What we have to do is organize one great, big, monolithic organization to fight collectivism.
I use a man's lotion. I use a man's perfume. I use a man's deodorant. When I'm all through, I smell like a lady. Could I see something in a 2-inch pump?
He'll get the big one from me, Eddie Edwards.
Your money or your life?
It's our job to expose what's happening.
It's our job to expose what's happening as we see it.
It is our job to expose what's happening as we think our readers want to see it.
It's our job to expose.
Well, I happen to be one person who believes in listening to you. Okay, kid, what do you wanna say? Do it with your hands in the bars.
Charles, Junior would like the chauffeur to drive him to school.
No! You're turning that boy into a pampered, spoiled, good-for-nothing little brat. He will not have the chauffeur drive him to school. Let him take a taxi.
Ladies and gentlemen, the body politic.
The California Highway Patrol says women obey traffic laws better than men. The one exception, failure to yield.
How about Chauncey for president of the United States?
No, he's much too valuable a man.
All right, you're charged with the follows. Grand theft, auto, disturbing the peace, felony, hit and run, destroying government property, and second-degree murder. Take him away.
All it told, I get one phone call.
All right.
Let us spray.
Professor.
Youth. Hammering at the door of life. Tremulous, eager, courageous. What is it, citizen of tomorrow?
Do you believe in premarital sex?
Well, now that's a serious question, which deserves a sincere and properly qualified answer. Shut your dirty mouth.
You know what I dreamed last night? I dreamed that I was a mallard duck in Lester Maddox's bathtub.
Well, what did you do?
I migrated.
Have you tried to be more, I don't know, seductive?
Maybe he's just tired, or bored, or getting old.
Listen, love, don't forget you've been married a few years now. And statistics show that married people make love 2 8/10 times per week.
That's right. 2 for him and 8/10 for me.
She's cute, but she just doesn't understand the new math. Want to see my abacus?
It is written that Moses was spoken to by a burning bush.
Only thou canst preventeth forest fires.
Shine, boy.
Your eyes, your hair, your nose.
Your fault.
Hey, come over on my side for a minute, will you?
Certainly, dear. What do you want?
Let's try something different.
How's this?
Sometimes you see married people sitting in a room, no talk, just silence. Well, now this is an intimacy too deep for words. It's boredom.
Excuse me, sir. I found this Bible in my room.
Yes?
Well, it said Moses married an Ethiopian woman.
Well, that's right.
In the Atlanta Hilton?
What are we gonna do about inflation?
Well, I've been taking the pill.
She'll say it's wonderful and she'll thank you the longest day you live.
Father, can I have the car tonight?
Just as long as you don't get in the habit.
Yes, I am sorry. I'm terribly sorry, Mr. Gideon. We'll send one up right away.
A lot of people think marriage is a relic of past ways, but all of history shows us that it is only through marriage, with its struggle, its pain, its turmoil, and its misery, that we find real happiness.
Buenas tardes, or as you say in your country, good lates. Today's language lesson is what you should say if you're at a big Mexican dinner in Mexico and you have to burp. If this the case, you should turn to the hostess and say, "Excuse me."
We of the South have a protective attitude about our women's folk.
Maybe it's wrong, but that's the way we are. We always put our women on pedestal.
Wilfred.
Will you shut up while the men folks is talking? Come on, big beauty.
And remember, your wife doesn't get out in the world as much as you do. She's in the house all day. So if she acts irritable or a little out of sorts, you must understand, it's hostility.
Hey, where's a good place to eat?
You're what?
Don't call me Mayor.
Remember, folks, I could have given Eve the apple and the pill.
Turn On has been brought to you by Whistle, the new lemon whistle spray cleaner and the new big whistle for big jobs, both of them with lemon bright cleaning power.